Hi, John here again, back in beautiful Hiddenite at the Emerald Hollow Mine. I started digging in the front vein, which has been mostly that broken stuff. I got two separate veins here. I got the back vein, and that's where all the crystals, the multitude of crystals that I've been pulling out in rutile. So that's like in the back vein. In the front vein here, I've got the broken stuff, but then again, I also found the emerald there, and I've also been finding the amethyst pieces there. This one, for example, I got that in the front one, plus many other pieces. So, but anyway, I'm still getting cap rock, and even though it's broken, it's starting to crystallize pretty decently and starting to get clear. And so hopefully I won't have to go too much deeper for the goodies to show up. And hopefully you can see this crystal, let me try that again. Hopefully you can see this crystal structure. That is called a Farragon crystal structure. It looks like reptile scales almost. Pretty cool. And then there's some more facing. So with all this facing and it getting clearer, look underneath that face, you got dirt behind it. Somehow there's the crack. It snuck in through that crack and got behind the quartz. So you can see I got a lot of facing, but it's all busted up. But I'll show you in a second. But this piece here, this is probably one of the more promising ones. Now, that's very not bad. But let's get down here and take a look and see what we got going on. So this vein right here, that's a big chunk of cap rock. And then when you go back, there's more. That's all quartz. And this is the vein. And in between the vein, you can see the veins, I don't know, maybe a good 10 to 12 inches wide. And in between it is the schist. And that's this hard rock here. And I think originally it started out as a diorite, but it's been metamorphosized. You can see there's a whole lot of colors in this stuff. And then here's the sidewall. And sometimes the vein will splinter off and run on up, you know, into the wall here, or even there. It'll go wherever there's the space for it to run. And then you get your white quartz right here, but then on the sides where it goes into the wall, like right here and right here where it butts up against the wall, that's where you get your multitude of mica. It just is really on the sides of it a lot. And once we get out of the cap rock and we get under here, hopefully it'll just be like mica fluff with some more crystals and stuff floating around in it. So let me get situated here. Toss this bucket down here, and it ain't been nothing but in the way. All right, so those crystals that I was showing you, they came from this area here, and I have some more stuff to pull out here. Let me take this one first. That might be a little crystal on top. I'll set that there. That looks just like that might be a tabby. That looks like a face. Set that up there. What do we got there? Okay, I got 3 pieces. That will be enough for now. You can see how dirty it. We have gotten a lot of rain here, and so it's I'm playing with a bunch of mud balls. I don't mind that though. I don't mind that at all. I'm gonna put these in the water real quick. Maybe we can see what we got going on. Although I do think I'm going to probably need to break out the toothbrush because that's not really showing me a whole lot there. Let me try this piece. The clay is so waxy. Well, that is definitely a face, but it's been broken. And the stuff in that hole is very brittle at that particular spot. Even though I pull out huge chunks like that, but even the huge chunks aren't that stable. But it's a lot better than it was when I started. Okay, let's see this one. You know what, I'm gonna set this down. I'll set it down right there. And that way I can do a quick scrub. Because I think we've got something here. But the sides of this isn't real smooth and it's really holding on to the dirt. Usually when I get quartz, I can clean it, especially if it's a crystal, I can clean it real easy because the clay doesn't stick to it. But it's really holding on to this one for some reason. And I do believe that reason is because it's covered in manganese. But it is in fact a crystal. And look, it's even got a little tiny one there piggybacking. So most of the time I can get this stuff to chip off, but I'm not going to do it here. And see that indentation right there? Something was sitting in there. Not sure what it was, but something was seated right there. And there. That was probably additional crystals crisscrossing it. But I'm going to say there was an emerald there. So I need to get back digging. Alright, that's it for now.